People have been talking and asking me more questions about Trump's plans to buy a lot of XRP as part of a strategic crypto reserve. This has caused the conversation to become more active and more people to ask me questions. A lot of people are interested in what this digital asset strategic reserve means for the future, how much the US government will pay for XRP, and how this will work. Change the price of XRP because of how broad and deep Donald Trump's words are today. I also think these are great questions. I'll do my best to explain what's going on and let you know what to expect after this bull run. Think about this. Would $30 worth of XRP be more useful in 5 years? Is it possible to get to $100? All of that will be clear by morning. First, the stuff comes to an end. I'd like to talk about something Donald Trump said today about the digital assets meeting and his plans for the future of strategic cryptocurrency. We will get a good idea of where we are right now by watching this movie. Then we will move forward according to David Sachs, the crypto and AI expert, the same week that Biden sold their Bitcoin stocks for a small portion of their future value. I signed an order creating the U.S. digital asset stockpile and the new strategic Bitcoin reserve. This will help the federal government get the most out of the assets it owns. As opposed to Biden, he only got a small part of their value from the government's ban on cryptocurrencies, and Bitcoin were used by the previous government, but that is ending now. So is Operation Choke Point version 2, which was illegal. This meant that the government had given police weapons, which created a new type of crime. It was embarrassing to say that on January 20th, 2025, everything changed. Besides that, I have pushed the most exciting technological revolution of our time. We'll have businesses of all kinds investing, inventing, and investing. This will be possible if lawmakers pass historic legislation that sets basic common-sense rules for stable currencies and market structure. It doesn't seem to get any bigger than this. You can help the dollar become even more important in the world economy and start a huge growth spurt with the dollar-backed safe coins. We're going to keep the dollar high for as long as we can because you are the kind of leader who can help usher in a new era of banking and payments that is safer, more private, and better for all Americans. Want to stay at the top already? As you build the financial system of the future, I can feel the same unwavering fire and dedication that helped our country get started in the crypto community. What you're seeing is amazing because it will happen in the US, the great old USA. If we all work together, we can make the US the thank you for being the world's most powerful cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. I pray that America is blessed. This is very important to the US government because of what he said. Another nice thing is that Donald Trump spends so much time talking about Bitcoin. I mean, there have been great at the moment though. All eyes are on the US's strategic crypto reserves and how they might impact the price of XRP. I did it over 5 years so the AI would have plenty of time to look at the data and figure out the price. Many lawsuits have already been thrown out, including the long-awaited XRP case and many others. This is just the first step in a series of steps. To find out what to expect, after we carefully looked into this issue, an interesting overview came to light. These are the main issues that Grok brought up. The U.S. Strategic Crypto Reserve, which was revealed in March 2025, may help the price of XRP over the next 5 years, but it's hard to say for sure because of market volatility and regulatory issues. Studies show that more support from the government and widespread acceptance, especially for using it to pay for things with cryptocurrency, could make more people want to buy XRP. According to the data, prices might go up if regulation problems like Ripple's SEC complaint are fixed in a good way. This information is correct, even though GAIC, who is a bit out of date, doesn't have it yet. Even though XRP centralization and past legal disputes are controversial, the method is pretty balanced. But with the end of Grok Ripple's case against the SEC, a big obstacle has already been taken away. We think that validity and adoption are the two most important things that will have a long-term effect on the price of XRP. The ongoing SEC case against Ripple is an important part of the legal process, even though everything has been worked out and the result is good. Doesn't XRP count as a market change in securities? If the government backs XRP, it will seem more real, which could lead to more people using it. And managing reserves, we can see that buying or keeping XRP reserves could lower the amount available, which could cause prices to go up. But if XRP is sold during off-market times, it could lose value. Risk and instability are also present. The price of XRP could become less stable over time if it continues to change quickly. Reserve inclusion comes with a risk, and XRP's price history shows that it can go up or down, which could be good or bad. Cryptocurrencies have done especially well during times when the government prints money, so it makes sense that some banks might want to buy it as an inflation hedge. Besides that, Donald Trump has raised significance of passing national rules on stable coins that would let all banks use them. This problem is very important because it will basically make the US dollar stronger and encourage more investment in cryptocurrencies in general. This is good news for the XRP ledger because the RLUSD stablecoin, besides Ethereum and USDT, doesn't have any new issues. XRPL is the only safe coin that has direct reserve backing right now. Global trends and competition are also likely to have a big effect on all of this. If other countries add XRP and set up similar reserves, demand may go up. Even though other countries are taking part, the US is without a doubt the most important because it has the largest GDP, but it looks like other countries are beginning to do the same. China and Russia are both going through the same thing. It's not just happening in Iraq. Other places like South Korea, Japan, Pakistan, and more. Everything is going on there because they're using it to sometimes avoid fines and save money while making things go faster and easier. Ease of trade in sum. To put it simply, I think it's great that we can see the numbers here. The price of XRP is likely to rise over the next 5 years due to clear regulations, reserve management acceptance, utility volatility, public image, and global trends. As we can see, Grok thinks that the coin reserve will likely raise the price of XRP to get. I asked Grok what the chance is that the Federal Reserve will print $100 worth of XRP in 5 years for digital assets. He says it's somewhere between 5 and 10%. From where I stand, I'm hopeful that we will build more partnerships and make more payments across borders, which will have a bigger effect, so I think this is pretty small. A lot more tokens will be being taken off the market. I also think that XRP will start to build up in the US government's National Wealth Fund, which makes sense since it would be part of this reserve.